there, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Joe from Coffee and Adventure, and today we're going to try Voice of Cards, The Isle Dragon Roars, a card-based RPG from Square Enix that a friend of mine from church made me aware of. This was not on my radar at all, but anything from Square Enix instantly piques my interest, so I say let's check this out. So let's get right into it. Alright, so this is a demo. By the time that you're watching this, the game will have been launched on Switch and PC. And I want to see if this is worth the money and the time to put into playing something more long-term. So, here we go. Oh, I'm actually shuffling the cards, okay, with the joystick. Oh. Somebody gonna come in and sit down and teach us how to play?
Good afternoon, or should I say evening, morning. Morning? At any rate, I'm the Game Master. Pleased to make your acquaintance. Before we begin, there is something I must tell you. You see, my job is to draw you into this world with my voice and cards, which is why I believe it best for you to play with the sound on.
Well, sure.
In fact, I insist on it.
Sound on.
However, as you can see, my voice is subtitled, so you can always read along as well. Now then, are you ready? Let's begin.
So is this just a lot of audio? I mean, I guess it would be a lot of audio, but...
Welcome to Voice of Cards.
Okay.
You are about to take the first steps of your adventure.
Is the entire narrative spoken? That would actually be kind of
To
neat.
a realm of sword and sorcery you will travel, battling bloodthirsty monsters as you strive to realize your ambitions.
Okay.
I have every faith you will accomplish great things here.
Great things. I don't like either of these questions. He already told us he's the game master. And you are...
I am merely a witness to your exploits.
You're a bard.
Now then, your departure draws nigh. May your journey be a safe one.
Much obliged, sir. I feel like it's only proper to talk back to the cards so that we're having a conversation, yeah? Huh. So, all the art and everything's going to be drawn in cards?
Advent. Queen Nilla reigns over the kingdom from within its walls. 3 white-clad adventurers have gathered here at the Queen's summons.
Oh, and I guess we get to pick which we want to be.
Faithful of the Ivory Order.
Oh, we got like a chess piece. Use the left stick to move in the direction you want. Are we moving like one card at a time, though? As you continue on your journey, your objective will change. Press X whenever you want a reminder of what to do next. You will see cards with glowing edges on your adventure. Step onto them to trigger an event. Okay? Oh, I do like the art.
The Queen regards the adventurers. So you are disciples of the Order. The youngest of the 3 steps forward. She holds herself with well-born grace.
Okay.
I am Winifred of the Ivory Order, Your Majesty.
The Ivory Order.
I lead this fellowship. She bows, glancing to her 2 companions.
It's interesting. From a development perspective, this would have been less intensive than, say, a Final Fantasy game, because with cards, you only do the art once. Berwyn. Okay.
The older man is the picture of courtesy, as he genuflects and introduces himself as Hedwyn. It is these 3 our story follows today.
Okay.
The Queen acknowledges the fellowship with a nod. In a soft voice, she explains her errand.
I like how the cards here look like they have gold foil on them.
Under normal circumstances, I would entrust this to my soldiers, but I do not wish to spread thin my forces with the recent monster troubles.
Of course, the classic monster troubles.
It seems the troubled queen is judged she can entrust this matter to none but the Ivory Order, beloved of the people and unmatchable in battle.
We're going
It
to
is our
stomp a
honor
mud
to
hole
serve
and any
you,
goblins that
Your
get in our
Majesty.
way.
And thus, the quest falls to the Fellowship. Short of any clues that could lead them to the culprit, however, they press the Queen for further information.
Where is the royal treasure?
The Fellowship asks the Queen what the royal treasure is.
Oh, what the royal treasure? That's not the question I meant to ask.
The Queen describes a bottle containing a certain liquid.
Ooh. Is it the Philosopher's Stone?
Without it, she trails off, but the desperation in her voice suggests its loss could spell disaster for the kingdom.
Ooh.
The Fellowship asks the Queen if she knows anything about the thief. The Queen says witnesses might be found at Nexton.
I don't want to ask if there's a reward. We're an order, which I'm assuming means it's a religious order. Why should we assume there's a reward?
One would expect recompense for this sort of undertaking, as demanding a reward would go against the tenets of the Ivory Order.
See?
You hold your tongue. The Queen, however, has already said she will reward the Fellowship with whatever they desire.
A good case of Imodium.
It seems the royal treasure is just that important. Pray tarry no longer here. I await news of your success. The Fellowship bows and takes their leave.
Let's do it. All right, on to the first mission, I suppose. Head south to Nexton. The cards you encounter on your journey will be added to your collection. Okay. This is interesting.
We can waste no time finding the treasure. Winifred strides toward town. Wait, cries Berwin, blocking Winifred's path. A monster.
Is that a goblin?
Kobold? Hedwin scowls at the foul creature. It lunges at the Fellowship.
All right, let's learn combat.
Let's do this.
The fight is on. Take down all the enemies and victory shall be yours. Okay. Let's see. I'm actually going to move myself here so you can see an element of the combat. Maybe make myself a little smaller. Because there are those gemstones in the top left corner, I don't know what those do, so we'll have to see. Alright, so I know that I've got 9 attack, 8 defense on this character. I don't know what... 20 must be her health. So she's got 20 out of 20 health. Okay, I got it. So now we can deal damage, pass. Well, yeah, let's deal damage. I don't know how much. Let's go for the weaker guy. The number in red indicates hit points. There we go. When a card's hit points drops to 0, it becomes incapacitated. The card's attack and defense, yep. Okay. Generate a gem. So we got 3 gems in the chest in the top right. Deal attack plus 3 fire damage. So, yeah, we're going to go... Oh, wait, why was it plus 3? The rest is up to you. I don't understand why it consumed a gem there. Deal damage. Add value of a roll to attack and deal bolt damage. Okay, I just want to deal damage. They've got 2 health apiece. Okay, so we dropped the little goat-looking dude. Let's see about Kirby here. I really like the art style. That was a fight for the ages, 35 experience, 42 gold. So, just like a standard RPG, we're still going to get experience and gold for battles. I wonder if that means characters can get new skills or abilities, or I guess cards would be the way they do that.
She smooths her rumpled garb. Showing no signs of weariness from battle, Berwyn silently wipes the monster's ichor from his weapon. Hedwyn inspects the remains of their foe. The queen spoke true, he mutters, his face masked in contemplation. Winifred gives a grim nod at his words. Mayhap the treasure's theft and the monster's behavior are connected somehow.
Mayhap.
First things first, the Fellowship needs to gather more information. To Nexton they set their sights.
Alright, let's get down to Nexton. I actually really like the idea that the layout of the map is all cards. That's kind of a neat looking aesthetic. Lucky for you, there are all sorts of establishments in town to support you on your adventure. Would you care to have them explained? Nah, I'll figure it out. Here to help you, so don't be a stranger, okay? Speak to the inhabitants. An armorer.
How may I help you? The proprietor inquires.
Let's see what they got to sell. Ooh. Current gear. So it is just like a regular RPG. It's all just cards. So like currently these other two have a sacred staff equipped. Alright. So it's just a different aesthetic on a traditional RPG. Well, of course I want, let's see, how much gold do I have? 542 in my purse, which you can't see because I'm covering it up right here. But it shows how many pieces of gear I own, how many items I own out of 100. 100 pieces of gear, 30 items. That's all you can own. And then my purse, my amount of gold. So I have 542 right now. Let's go ahead and beef out our big guy here. We'll get him a steel breastplate. Buy and equip that. Okay. And then get him a mercenary sword, which will raise his attack by 3. Okay. Berwyn's all set. And that's really everything here.
Will that be all? The proprietor asks.
Yes, sir, it will. Weapons, armor, and accessory cards are only effective once you've equipped them. Open the menu and select equipment to make sure your party is ready for battle. So let's... You fulfilled necessary requirements to unlock the blacksmith story. Cool. Let's go into the menu here. I want to see what the menu looks like. Alright, so we've got skills. Oh, okay, and that's what they can do each turn. Abilities. Decrease light damage by 5. I don't know if those are passive or what, but it looks like you have to get new cards to add to the deck to use with them. Of course, we got equipment. So she's using a sacred staff, adventurer's attire, and we have no accessories equipped on her. Same for our other guy. Okay. And the main party. So it looks like we're going to get more characters too. So this kind of fits in line with a traditional JRPG. It's just all based around cards.
I'm too scared to leave town with all those monsters out there. The woman sighs.
Okay.
Welcome to Nexton, hails a man.
Do we want to ask him anything? Have you heard there was a
Fellowship
theft?
asks if he's heard. The man's eyes widen. He leans close to Winifred and whispers, "Welcome to Nexton."
Okay, something creepy going on in Nexton then.
The man helpfully advises you take the opportunity to purchase equipment and curatives while you are in town.
So we're going to be able to learn these people's stories.
A woman sits hunched over by the side of the road. Upon catching sight of the Fellowship, she calls out for their aid. She's sprained her ankle and needs you to take her to the nearby apothecary.
I just realized she's carrying like a butcher knife. I know that loaf of bread looks like it's about as big as 2 footballs. Okay, we need to take her to the apothecary.
Winifred rushes to her and helps her up. Berwin lifts the woman onto his back, and the Fellowship sets out in search.
The big beefy dude just throws an old woman over his shoulder. Off we go. Alright, so we need to go to the apothecary. You can jump over. You can jump over to up-facing terrain cards. Oh, okay. So it's saying I can go straight there instead of having to work my way through the town. Interesting. That's an interesting mechanic.
You arrive at the apothecary.
Like carrying that knife, I fully expect we're going to fight this woman in a minute.
After taking a curative, the woman Nothing holds a candle to Ivory Order medicine. She turns to the Fellowship, her eyes widening in surprise. You three. It seems she's only now realized the Fellowship. The woman takes each of their hands in turn, thanking them for their service.
So maybe we don't fight this one. I bet we do end up
Ivory
fighting a
Order
woman
is
like this,
famous.
though.
Every smile the Order brings to someone's face makes Winifred proud.
A woman with a a big butcher knife like that? That's not a bread knife. You can read special stories about the characters and enemies in your collected cards. View your collection. Sure, let's check it out for now. Kind of see what we got. So what kind of monster is this? An orc child. So we killed a child. That makes me feel kind of bad. And a fur ball. It says we can flip it over. Oh, the story's locked. But now if we go to... Okay. So we still need to talk to more people.
The man claims he saw a suspicious someone leaving the castle grounds carrying what looked to be a medicine box.
That sounds like that may be our person.
He didn't get a good look at their face, but says they were nothing but skin and bone. The Fellowship thanks the man for the useful information. The woman begs the Fellowship for their autographs. I know there's nothing to worry about with disciples of the Order here, she says. Upon asking, the woman says she was a strange creature, she says.
Are we gonna get
nothing but bones, and it clutched a bottle of medicine as if its life depended on
nothing
it.
but bones? I wonder if we're talking about a literal skeleton here. All right. We've got an inn.
Apparently, there's a monster lurking around the outskirts of town. Rumors claim the monster fled to the west.
To the west. There we go.
Thanks to the information gleaned from the townsfolk, the first clue was the Queen's description of the treasure. A small bottle containing a certain liquid. Then there's the bony figure seen fleeing town. The skeletal monster.
Skeletal monster. Maybe it is an actual skeleton.
And from all that information, the Fellowship distills the thief's true identity.
Man, everybody... I think it's a skeleton monster.
Realization strikes Winifred. The monster made of bones, Edwin. Berwin nods in agreement, as if to say, another sage pronounced. Winifred clears her throat, proclaims that the Fellowship shall head west, out of town, and walks.
Alright, we gotta go after the monster. And off we go. Let's go see if we can chase down this skeleton monster. You will encounter enemies, must do battle. Your adventure is over if everybody gets KO'd. Should your journey meet an unfortunate end, you can continue to your last save point. There is an autosave feature. So let's go ahead and plan to... Let's save this. We'll hit start. We're going to bumper over to data and save. Now this is just a demo, but you know, nowadays, more often than not, demo progress carries over to the full game. So we'll see. Alright, so we know we have to head west. Oh, random enemy.
And fight.
A couple of orc children. Okay, so now it's going to tell us about the gems. These are gems. You'll need to spend them to use certain skills. You gain 1 whenever you take an action, can store up to 10 at a time. Okay. Oh, I didn't even see that icon before. So that tells how many gems we have to use to use that action. Okay. Cool. That generates a gem, and that uses a gem to do some damage. We'll go ahead and finish off this orc child. Now we only have to worry about attacks from a single. Some of your attacks are elemental in nature. The 6 elements are fire, water, bolt, electricity, wind, light, and dark. Okay. And so now we have elemental weaknesses. And man, this is straight up JRPG. Alright, so this takes 1. Let's do a lightning strike. Oh, we roll a dice. Okay. Ooh, and I got a perfect roll of 6. So it was like 17 damage plus 8. Wow, yeah, did plenty enough to get through that creature. A good warrior wastes no time. 38 experience, 40 gold. And now we level up. Got a new skill. Okay. Berwyn leveled up. Hedwyn leveled up. Got a new skill of type wind. When you're low on HP, open the menu and select owned cards to use a recovery item. Okay. Don't need to review those now. You know, as much as we've been, lately a lot of roguelike deck building games have come out. And so, and then you've got trading card games on top of that. So I think it's a pretty smart play for Square Enix to play into this sort of deal. Okay, so for 2 gems, I can deal 10 attack. I can deal attack plus 10 light damage. I want to try it out. Let's see what the new attack looks like. It deals 19 damage total, easily working through the furball. And let's try the Zephyr attack from Hedwyn. Roll dice. Cool. Alright, 35 experience. Discovered treasure, so we get a pick from a chest. Okay, alright. It's all random anyway, I don't guess it really matters, but let's go with the left chest. An antidote. So if we get in any danger with the poison, we'll be okay. Ooh, a chest. And we got another antidote from the chest. We're following the yellow brick road here. Ooh, an event. This is new.
Rock appeared. It seems primed to explode.
So that, like a bomb. Roll the dice to see what it becomes after it. Okay, a 3.
The bizarre rock transformed into an aqua rock. The only way out of this fight is through it.
Okay, so we're gonna fight some sort of weird creature. Looked like it was water-based. So I'm assuming wind. Select an item with the Y button. Make sure to use it when you need it while carrying many items. L and R to scroll. Okay. Doesn't look like we really need anything right now. This creature has 50 defense. Huh. So this may end our run. Let's see if wind is going to do anything to this. Alright, we got a 5. Nothing. Okay, so that wasn't cool. Let's see about lightning hitting water. Okay, that's his weakness. Lightning. That had 50 defense. I guess we didn't have to fight the full thing. My goodness. Okay, level up for Winifred and Hedwin. Oh, we got some desert.
The Fellowship moves westward, only to be unnerved by the sight of a human figure moving through the trees. The presence of large packs suggests a traveler.
There we go.
I beg your pardon, but did you catch sight of a monster fleeing west? Winifred, he gives her a puzzled look. There's nothing out there but the sea. I suspect you might find your... The Fellowship exchange glances and nod as if to say, then that is where we shall go. The traveler hoists his packs, suggests the Fellowship speak to the fisherman on the western shore, and takes his leave.
Alright, so we're chasing a creature west, and it has fled across a continent apparently. We're gonna get to this fisherman.
About the enemy.
A couple of little fur balls. And for some reason I did a crit that got a second attack in there. We don't need to generate a gem. Alright, fire is that little critter's weakness. And now Berwin gets his level up and a new skill. A full swing. And a salve. Alright, we're almost to the coast here. An Inspire Elixir. We revive a target. Okay, so that's like our Phoenix down.
Let's not go there just yet. I haven't quite finished the story for that section, you see.
Okay, so we're going to have to go across the mountains. Or not.
A monster appears to be him. You may be able to aid it by administering...
Actually, I will help the creature.
You take pity on the creature and administer. Healthy once more, it gets up and makes its way to who knows where. Every so often...
Who knows what helping a critter will do.
But before long,
And there's the ship.
it's out of sight.
Is this the fisherman?
The Fellowship comes upon...
That is a heck of a fisherman.
Close by, a fisherman of exquisite physique hauls a net out of the water, his muscles rippling. This is no time for lustful reverie. Winifred races to his side and asks that he get... That vessel is cursed, the fisherman mutters, trembling.
First, you say?
Night after night, it leaves port without a soul aboard. Headed I know not this to the fisherman's mind. His head drops into his hands. With but a single dispeller, I am certain I could lift it and sail away. Alas, the Fellowship find them. They resolve to return to next.
Wow, so we're going to have to work all the way back across the continent? Okay. Well, indeedly-do then, I guess. Back to next and we go. Oh, you can jump. Okay, so since we've already traveled there, we can instant jump back. Okay. That's right, I forgot about that. So that's going to be really nice. So I hope you like the game and the footage. If you get a chance, be sure to subscribe and give us a thumbs up. Leave a comment, let us know what you think. Check us out on Twitter and Facebook as well. This was a pleasant surprise to me. I definitely plan to invest some more time in this. And yeah. Let us know what you think. Thanks. Have a good day.